Assalamualaikum. My name is Nakil Abdul Aziz. I would like to talk about my business, which is Aromatherapy Candle. I have an idea to make the candles because people tend to growing interest in aromatherapy, enhancing their houses with home scents. First, I will talk about my assumption. My assumption for this business the price per unit is 45 ringgit because most of the businesses who still new started their price very high. And while the famous brand put their price above 100. For the my unit cost after total variable cost divided by production volume is 505 ringgit 45 cents. I also assume that the best scenario demand is 175 units and worst is 90 units. I also assume that in the month my shop will be working 7 days a week, which is will be operate 30 days in a month, as you can see from here. Number of full retails. Number of full retail is 28 days and will make selling season 2 days per month. My assumption for the discount rate is between 10% and to 50%. And because I produce my own product, the cost if purchased from supplier is 0. And I assume that my revenue and profit is 8,000, and for profit best and worst is 7,500 and 3,000. So we move to the profit model best scenario. For the profit model best scenario, in a profit model best scenario sheet, I put my assumption. Unit price, which is 45 ringgit. Unit cost 5 ringgit 45 ringgit 54 cents. Fixed cost is 50 ringgit. And demand is 175 unit. Then we move to model table. For this table, I put unit price 45 ringgit. And quantity sold is 175 with my assumption. So after all the calculation, I can get my assumption for the profit and revenue. The profit is lower than my assumption. Also the revenue. So using the two-way table, I test my changes in demand and price whether it will achieve my target profit and revenue. So based on the table, if I want to achieve the target profit and revenue, I need to increase my price by 2 ringgit and demand increase to 185 per unit. 85 unit. 185 unit. So for the profit model worst scenario, I just put my assumption price, which is 45 ringgit. Unit cost is 5 ringgit 54 cents, and fixed cost is 15 ringgit. But for demand, I change it to 90 units, and the profit I get is 2,927 ringgit. For the markdown pricing model, my assumption is I will get my assumption for the markdown pricing model. Using the revised retail price, which is 47 ringgit. And inventory is 50 unit. And for the intermediate markdown is 10%. If I sell my product at the price of 47 ringgit, my average daily sales will my average daily sale is 7 units, but if I give a discount 10%, the price will be 42 ringgit and the daily average will be increased by 10%, which is 8 unit per day. While in the slope, if I increase the price, the daily sales will start to reduce because it minus. Move to the model table. In the model table, if the days at retail price, a day at retail price is 28 days and daily sale is 7 units, the unit sold at retail is 196 unit and the retail revenue is 9,212 ringgit. And I take 2 days for discount sale, which is 10%, and daily sales is 8 unit, but the unit sold is negative and the discount revenue also negative. So that I make the scenario summary, which I change the discount rate from here. I change the discount rate and compare with the 10%. Based on here, I make the comparison from 10% to 60%. What I can conclude from it, the discount rate is higher. If the discount rate is higher, we will get a higher return in total revenue, which is here. And if you see here, is higher. If we increase the amount of the discount rate, uh, but because my product is not suitable for doing a discount, the discount revenue is negative. So I didn't give any discount to my customers. And then we move to outsourcing decision. For the outsourcing decision, better for me to produce my own product because the manufacturer cost is lower than the purchase from supplier. So the best decision for me is to manufacture. If I want to outsource, I need to find the supplier that can give me unit cost lower than manufacturer unit cost. So that is my my business explanation. Thank you.